Welcome to the Three Tards Podcast. We are just a group of friends who might be a little bit retarded, but we're here to tell some funny stories and share our experiences of being absolute tards.
Oh my god. My name's Caleb.
My name's Isaiah.
And we're part of the Three Tards. Our other fellow tard, Kenny, is actually not here today. He told him we were recording, but he just decided to dip anyways, so...
Yeah, he's a little bit retarded.
Just a little bit. So, in our first episode today, we're actually going to be going the whole way back to, what was that, 7th grade?
Yeah, I think it was 7th grade.
Yeah, 7th grade. Where we decided to have a
pants war.
Yeah, a pantsing war. It was just a little game we decided to play. We were going to throw in like $5. I don't even know how many of us there actually were.
Okay, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 people.
Yeah, at least 5 or 6, yeah. So, like, I mean, 7th grade, that was like, what, $25, $30? That's like, that's big cash back then, bro. Like, but, yeah, that was sometime, it was pretty late into the year, too, because...
It was, like, at the end of the year.
Yeah, it was towards the end of the year.
Like, probably, like, a week.
Yeah.
End of the year.
Yeah. And it actually started with just me and my group of friends. We weren't actually friends at the time. Me and my small group of friends that actually started it. And we played just 1 point for every time you pants someone in our friend group. And then we actually did 2 points if you pants someone that wasn't actually playing. But I don't think anyone was actually ballsy enough to do that because, you know. But we played for about, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe 4 days. And then we started bringing other people in. We brought Isaiah in, a couple other friends.
Yeah.
We won't say their names, but yeah. And
bro, you remember when our one friend, he got pantsed right in front of a bunch of girls, bro?
Yes, bro. I pantsed him, and like when I went to grab he was wearing jeans. We specifically said not to wear jeans. And literally grabbed his jeans. And his freaking underwear came down with it. Bro, full-fledged everything out in front of that entire bleacher full of girls. I still feel bad. We're still friends, though. So like,
yeah.
Bro, that was terrible, man.
Wouldn't want to be him.
No. And, yeah, you guys joined in, what, a couple days late?
No, I joined in on the last day.
You joined in?
That was the last day.
That was your first day?
That was the first and last day.
Oh, my God. Anyways, we were going pretty good, actually. It was pretty fun. I mean, early in the year, I actually got in trouble for someone pantsing me, and then we got into a fight, but then we started doing that because, I don't know, we're retarded.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And, we're all going pretty good. It's fun. You're always, like, on your toes. You don't know when the fuck you're going to have your pants pulled down, but, like, we're chilling.
So then, at the end, what was it? It was like a track day or something.
No, it was the Donegal Moves Day. So
yeah, it was Donegal Moves, and we were going in, and I thought I could get one more in. So I run up next to my friend, and I got him right in front of everybody. What I didn't realize was that our science teacher was right beside me, and she caught me, and I was like, crap.
Oh, man.
So, she went and talked to, vice principal, assistant principal?
I think that was the principal, Mr.
He's the I thought it was the other lady.
Oh, yeah. So he was the assistant principal that year. And then
yeah.
The next year he was the principal. Yeah.
So, he was talking to me and the guy that I pantsed, and just things went downhill from there.
Yeah. He literally asked the other kid, too. He's like, so who all was involved? And the other person said it was just him and Isaiah, right? So, like, obviously, he ain't no snitch, and I respect that a lot.
I know.
But, I guess when he got to Isaiah, he had different ideas.
Yeah, just the marbles dropped for me.
So, would you like to explain how that went down? Because, I'm still kind of foggy on that a little bit, too, actually.
So, we were pulled into the office. I'm sweating profusely, sitting in the chair. He asked my friend who was in it. He's like, yeah, I don't know. And as soon as he starts talking to me, I spill the can of beans everywhere. I'm like, he did it. Oh, yeah, he was in it. And, I was just really scared. This was, like, 7th grade, so getting, like, suspended or anything just scared the crap out of you. And I was just bang, 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 shooting these people out. He's like, okay. And I go to lunch. I remember it being a taco day, and I went to go get my tacos, and I just said, no cheese, no lettuce. There was just the meat and the taco, and I sat and I didn't eat. And the other people who were in it, including Caleb, came up, and they're like, what happened? And the friend who was in the office with me goes, he told on you. And Caleb gives me the most deadliest look ever. He's like, you what? He's like, I didn't know what to do. He's like, you idiot, you're so stupid. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Bro, you don't know how mad I was. We all could have been perfectly fine, bro. And our other friend literally covered for us all. They're like, it was just me and you. Or it was just him and Isaiah. And, bro, oh my God. Bro.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever started any fights or anything. It was a point of just like, imagine being
he just hated me.
Imagine being a snitch. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then we weren't friends. Like,
nah.
I did not talk to him, like, for 2 years.
Yeah.
I want to say two maybe 3.
Yeah, we probably started talking again in like 10th grade. We're both seniors now. All of us are actually seniors.
Yeah,
so.
including Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny wasn't a part of that, by the way. We weren't friends with Kenny.
Yeah, up until probably this year.
I want to say.
Oh,
well, I knew Kenny in 8th grade, but I wasn't really friends with him.
Yeah,
he was just like that one guy you walk past and you're like, yo.
Yeah, exactly. But finishing up that last story, I think. Well, actually, so because I got into trouble earlier in the year with that other kid that pantsed me, almost everyone that was involved in the whole pantsing wars actually got a 1-day in-school suspension. You got that too, right?
Yeah, I only got 1 day.
Yeah, so everyone got 1 day, including the guy that snitched. I thought he would get off free. So that's kind of crazy how that works, huh? But somehow, I guess, I don't know if they just hated me or what, but I actually got 2 days, and it was during field day. Obviously, everyone's favorite day of the entire school year.
Oh.
As well as the day after, where we got to watch movies in the auditorium and have pizza. So, I really appreciated that. And that was kind of tough. But I got 2 days, everyone else got 1. I mean, I just kind of chilled. It wasn't too bad anyways.
Did you have Miss Razor?
Yeah.
And, dude, it was so... Well, at least when I was in there, this guy was in there, and during lunch, he had a ranch packet, and he shot it all over himself on accident. And he goes, look at all of this cum.
Oh, my God.
And Mrs. Razor looks up, she's like, what did you say? And she starts walking over towards him, and he's like, how do you know what that is, Mrs. Razor? How do you know that? How do you know that? Oh, my God, that was, like, so funny.
Bro, she actually lives in my neighborhood, bro. No cap. She's, like, 3 houses down from me.
Walks past, hey, Miss Razor.
Who are you?
Bro, but that was crazy. We didn't talk for a long time after that.
Yeah, and the funny thing is no one got the money.
Yeah, no one even got the money. I'm pretty sure I would have won, too.
Probably. I had, like, 2 people.
Yeah, you had, like, 2. I had, like, freaking, like, at least 15, maybe 16. Bro, we were going at it every day after lunch, bro. You didn't, like, bro, you just had to keep your eyes peeled all the time. But that's pretty much it for that. We didn't talk for a long time, bro. Like,
yeah.
I didn't even want to look at you, bro, because, like...
Yeah, I was kind of scared of Kale, I'm not going to lie. I saw him, I was like, nope, go away.
I was a pretty big guy for 7th, 8th grade. Like, I'd say I'm, like, average now, but, like, back then I was, like, really tall.
Yeah, I'm still the same.
Yeah.
I just grew a couple inches, but I'm so skinny. I'm basically a skeleton compared to Caleb. He would, like, smash me into pieces.
Yeah, like we were it's just dumb stuff that we did, you know. I don't even regret it either. Like, I'm not even mad at Isaiah anymore.
Yeah, if he was, we wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, obviously, but like
he'd be smashing me into pieces.
I don't regret ever doing it, just because now we have that story forever. Like, you don't know how many people I tell that story. I tell that story to like everybody, bro. Like, that was funny.
Yeah.
Especially the part where you snitched on all of us and still got the same punishment. But yeah. So the only reason we told that story today too, I think, was Kenny's not here, like we said, and that story didn't really have a lot to do with him because we didn't really talk to Kenny back then. But I mean, thought it was still definitely a funny story that we wanted to tell.
That was definitely a story we needed to tell.
Yeah, 100%. We've been talking about doing this podcast for like a long time. At least probably those 2 years we've been friends again. 2-3 years.
Yeah, we always like brought it up, but we never got around to it.
Yeah, so we just decided to say, let's do it.
Yeah, just send it.
Yeah, just full send it, bro. But yeah, I don't really know. You want to talk about anything else?
Maybe we should talk about how we met Kenny since he's not here. Like, kind of go.
That's not a bad idea.
Since he's not here, we can kind of give him what Kenny's like.
Yeah, that's true. So, obviously we both knew Kenny beforehand. Before we actually were friends.
I knew Kenny in 8th grade. He was in my social studies class, but I didn't really talk to him. He was just one of those other kids in your class. You're like, hey, sometimes, but we weren't friends.
Yeah, and I'd always see him like hanging out with some of my older friends, like hey, I used to hang out with them, but I never really knew a lot about Kenny before. I was probably this year, right? Drawing and Painting 1, where we actually...
I knew Kenny last year a little bit.
Okay. So you want to talk about how you guys like...
Yeah, so last year, I forget which class he was in with me, but we just started talking. Like, we just hit it off together because we're both like funny and we just talk about retarded things all the time, so that's kind of where it connected. And then this year we're just friends. He's in my homeroom and he was in our drawing and painting class, which was a blast. Kale was in there too. Had so much fun in that class.
Actually, I think that's kind of where I started talking to Kenny. It was just like
yeah, that's kind of where it like went big.
Yeah, I knew Isaiah was in that class. We sat together at a table and he just kind of pulled up a chair and sat down. Yeah, he's like, yo, can I sit here? And then we started gaining, or not gaining, but like we started learning more about each other, becoming friends, and we've been pretty good friends after that, actually. Like, it feels like we've been friends a lot longer than we have been, but...
Yeah, Kenny's a great guy and all.
Got a big-ass forehead.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, Kenny has a bit of a big forehead, but...
We always make fun of him for it.
Yeah, we make fun of each other all the time.
That's just, like, one of our staples, I guess. Like,
yeah. It's like, we really don't mean it.
No.
Sometimes we mean
it.
Yeah,
sometimes we definitely
way. Like, we get heated for no reason. It's like, especially in art class, we'd start yelling at each other, and our art teachers would be like, be quiet! And Kenny would be like, what?
Yeah. Oh.
What's up?
Yeah, bro. We've had some good times this past year. Bro, after we graduate, it's going to be tough, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's kind of our story with Kenny, I have him in one of my art classes now. Isaiah's not in our class, but...
No, because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, just a little bit. No, actually, you're retarded.
Yeah, I'm retarded.
But, yeah, it's just kind of...
Yeah, he's in my room. We don't hang out, but, we chill together in class and stuff. He's cool.
For sure. It's actually, the reason he's not here is wow, that was the most retarded speech ever. The reason he isn't here today is actually, it's his birthday, so...
Oh, yeah. It is his birthday.
Yeah, so, make sure to wish him a happy birthday in the comments. Not to be like one of those cringy YouTubers, but like... Yeah.
Like and subscribe for Kenny.
Like and subscribe for Kenny.
Or he will die on his 18th birthday.
Yeah. Oh, man, bro. But, yeah,
he'll be in our next podcast.
Absolutely. I think we're going to try to wrap it up here. We're not going to make these too long because, sometimes we'll get boring and, we're pretty retarded, so...
Yeah, it's just basically some stories about our lives and what we went through.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna try to put out maybe like one a week, hopefully, at least for a while.
At least one.
But yeah, we'll try to put out. We'll see. At least one a week. We're definitely gonna shoot for that. But
and keep in mind, like, we're just starting, so it's not gonna be like the absolute best in the world, but we're gonna like get better as we do it.
Absolutely, and it's entertaining, so.
Yeah, like, this is like our basically our first podcast, so...
Yeah, it is our first podcast.
Except for that time in personal finance.
Yeah, but, yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you listen the whole way to the end, appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, absolutely, and we will catch you next time on the Three Tards podcast.